Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum. You are watching to Veterinary Science for You channel with Dr. Muhammad Altaf Hussain. If you are new on my channel, so subscribe the channel and click the bell icon to receive more such informative and new videos related to veterinary and animal sciences. Today in this lecture we will discuss macrolide class of antibiotics in detail. So macrolides are a class of natural products or antibiotics that consist of a large macrocyclic electron ring to which one or more deoxy sugars, usually cladinose and disosamine, may be attached. First line indications for macrolides include the treatment of atypical community acquired pneumonia, H. pylori as part of triple therapy, chlamydia, and acute non-specific urethritis. The target of macrolide antibiotics is the bacterial ribosome. Now, history of macrolide class of antibiotic. So, the first macrolide discovered was erythromycin, which was first used in 1952. Erythromycin was widely used as a substitute to penicillin in cases where patients were allergic to penicillin. Later, macrolides developed, including azithromycin and clarithromycin, stemmed from chemically modifying erythromycin. These compounds were designed to be more easily absorbed and have fewer side effects. Erythromycin caused gastrointestinal side effects in a significant proportion of users. Mechanism of action of macrolides. How the macrolides show its mechanism of action. In which way? So macrolides are protein synthesis inhibitors basically. So the mechanism of action of macrolides is inhibition of bacterial protein biosynthesis, and they are thought to do this by preventing peptidyl transferase from aiding the growing peptide attached to transfer RNA to the next amino acid, as well as inhibiting bacterial ribosomal translation. Another potential mechanism is premature dissociation of peptidyl transfer RNA from the ribosome. Macrolides antibiotics do so by binding reversibly to the P site on the 50 Svedberg subunit of the bacterial ribosome. This action is considered to be bacteriostatic, which means to stop the growth and reproduction of bacteria. Macrolides are actively concentrated within leukocytes and thus are transported into the site of infection. Uses of macrolides. Where macrolides are used. So macrolides are used to treat infections caused by gram-positive bacteria, for example Streptococcus pneumoniae, and limited gram-negative bacteria, for example Bordetella pertussis, Haemophilus influenzae, and some respiratory tract and soft tissue infections. Beta hemolytic streptococci, pneumococci, staphylococci, and enterococci are usually susceptible to macrolides. Macrolides have been shown to be effective against Legionella pneumophila, Mycoplasma, Mycobacteria, some rickettsia, and chlamydia. Macrolides are not to be used on non-ruminant herbivores such as horses and rabbits. They rapidly produce a reaction, causing fatal digestive disturbance. It can be used in horses less than 1 year old, but care must be taken that other horses do not come in contact with the macrolide treatment. Macrolides can be administered in a variety of ways that include tablets, capsules, suspensions, injectings, and topically. Macrolides class of antibiotics are also used in immunomodulation, that is a diffuse pain bronchiolitis. The macrolide antibiotics erythromycin, clarithromycin, and roxithromycin have proven to be an effective long treatment for the idiopathic Asian prevalent lung disease diffuse pain bronchiolitis. The successful results of macrolides in diffuse pain bronchiolitis stems from controlling symptoms through immunomodulation. Examples of macrolide class of antibiotics. So what are the examples of macrolides? So the examples of macrolides are US FDA approved macrolides, and non-US FDA approved macrolides. US FDA approved macrolides are azithromycin, clarithromycin, erythromycin and fidaxomicin. Non-US FDA approved macrolides are carbamazepine A, josamicin, ketamicin, medicamycin, olandomycin, solithromycin, spiramycin, tylosin, roxithromycin and prolendomycin. These are the examples of macrolide class of antibiotics. Ketulides are a class of antibiotics that are structurally related to the macrolides and are used to treat respiratory tract infections caused by macrolide resistant bacteria. Ketulides are especially effective as they have two ribosomal binding sites. Examples of ketulides are telithromycin, the first and only approved ketulide, and zithromycin. Fluoroketulides are a class of antibiotics that are structurally related to the ketulides. They have three ribosomal interaction sites. Examples are solithromycin, the first and currently the only fluoroketulide not yet approved. Non-antibiotic macrolides are tacrolimus, pimecrolimus and sirolimus and are used as immunosuppressants and immunomodulators. They have similar activity to cyclosporine. Antifungal drugs are polyene entomycotics such as amphotericin B, nystatin, etc., which are subgroup of macrolides. Chlorantraniliprole is another example of an antifungal macrolide. Toxic macrolides are a variety of toxic macrolides produced by bacteria have been isolated and characterized, such as the mycolectons. Resistance of the macrolide class of antibiotics. So, to the bacteria, the primary means of bacterial resistance to macrolides occurs by post-transcriptional methylation of the 23S bacterial ribosomal RNA. This acquired resistance can be either plasmid mediated or chromosomal, that is through mutation, and results in cross resistance to macrolides, lancosamides and streptogramins. Two other types of acquired resistance rarely seen include the production of drug inactivating enzymes as well as the production of active ATP dependent efflux proteins. They transport the drug outside of the cell. Now, side effects of macrolides. So, a 2008 British Medical Journal article highlights that the combination of some macrolides and statins used for lowering cholesterol is not advisable and can lead to debilitating myopathy. Macrolides exhibit intrahepatic recycling, that is, the drug is absorbed in the gut and sent to the liver, only to be excreted into the duodenum and bile from the liver. This can lead to a buildup of the product in the system, thereby causing nausea. In infants, the use of erythromycin has been associated with pyloric stenosis. Some macrolides are also known to cause cholestasis, a condition where bile can't flow from the liver to the duodenum. No significant association was found between macrolides used during pregnancy or breastfeeding. A Cochrane review showed gastrointestinal symptoms to be the most frequent adverse event reported in literature. Now, interactions of macrolide class with other chemicals. So, macrolides should not be taken with colchicine as it may lead to colchicine toxicity. Symptoms of colchicine toxicity include gastrointestinal upset, fever, myalgia, pancytopenia, and organ failure. Macrolide antibiotics can interact adversely with commonly used drugs, usually by altering metabolism due to complex formation and inhibition of cytochrome P450. 3F4 in the liver and enterocytes. Now, some important points regarding to macrolide class of antibiotics. So, which antibiotic is safest in macrolide class? So, erythromycin is the safest antibiotic with regard to anaphylactoid activity. Are macrolides broad spectrum? The macrolides are bacteriostatic antibiotics with a broad spectrum of activity against many gram-positive bacteria. Azithromycin is widely used to treat chest infections such as pneumonia, for which it is the drug of choice. Infections of the nose and throat such as sinus infections, skin infections, Lyme disease, and some sexually transmitted infections. Macrolides are widely used in pregnancy. Azithromycin can cause abnormal changes in the electrical activity of the heart that may lead to a potentially fatal irregular heart rhythm or heartbeat. Common antibiotics tied to miscarriage may also lead to birth defects. So that's all about macrolide class of antibiotics. And now if you have any suggestion or questions related to macrolide class of antibiotics, so you may ask through comments or through my Gmail, that is driltafvet@gmail.com, or through my contact number you may ask 0343899841. And for international people, they should dial 0092 before my contact number. And thank you so much for watching, and not to forget subscription of my channel.